Good morning, Southeast Texas. Thanks so much for waking up with us this morning. I'm Tracy Kennick.
And I'm Rachel Keller in for Vanessa Broussard. Before we get to our top stories of the day, we begin with the execution of John William King. We are less than 12 hours away from John William King's execution in Huntsville. King is expected to get a lethal injection. It is set to take place tonight at 6 o'clock at the Huntsville unit.
Now, King is one of 3 men convicted of capital murder and one of the most horrific hate crimes in America. King, Lawrence Brewer, and Sean Berry all played a part in dragging James Byrd Jr. for 3 miles to his death in 1998. Officials say King was the ringleader of the crime. Brewer was executed in 2011 while Berry is serving a life sentence for the crime. King is set to be the 2nd person executed, and his execution will be closed to the public. Former Jasper County Sheriff Billy Rolls tells 12 News he'll be in Huntsville, but not inside to witness the execution. We start today's coverage with 12 News reporter Tyler Segerman. He is live at the Walls unit in Huntsville, where the execution will take place. Good morning, Tyler.
Hey guys, Tyler Segerman here in Huntsville, where a pivotal moment following one of the most heinous crimes will take place. 44-year-old John William King is scheduled to be executed later today by the state of Texas for his involvement in the murder of James Byrd Jr. He will be the 2nd person involved in the crime to die by lethal injection, with the other being Lawrence Russell Brewer in 2011. Now, the execution will take place here inside the Huntsville unit, also known as the Walls unit. King will be transported in from another facility later today and be given a lethal injection around or just after 6 o'clock this evening. Now, I say roughly because we've been told that King will continue to appeal the execution. Now, on Monday, the Texas Board of Pardon and Parole unanimously voted to deny King's request of a 120-day stay of execution. It's just the latest of many appeals that King has attempted. Now, in 2017, King claimed his lawyers were deficient in presenting a case for his innocence during his trial. Months later, the 5th Circuit Court denied King's appeal for capital murder or for his capital murder conviction. Now, King was sentenced to death in 1999, meaning he's been on death row for 20 years. While he's been sitting there, the horrific murder of James Byrd Jr. influenced a change in the law. Former President Barack Obama signed the Matthew Shepard and James Byrd Jr. Hate Crimes Prevention Act to expand the federal definition of hate crimes. Congress passed that in 2009. Now, the James Byrd murder in 1998 is one of the most brutal hate crimes that has taken place in modern U.S. history. Byrd was chained to the back of a truck and dragged for 3 miles down a Jasper County road, leaving behind a trail of blood and body parts. Now, the rest of his body was then dumped in front of a church. 3 men were convicted in his murder: King, Brewer, like I mentioned before, and then Sean Berry, who was serving life in prison. Now, many people believe in about 12 hours that not only the Byrd family, but the whole community of Jasper will begin to seek some closure. Again, King will be scheduled for an execution here just after 6 p.m. here in Huntsville. The scene is pretty quiet right now, but we expect that to change. Of course, you guys can follow up with our 12 News Now Facebook page, as well as our website, 12newsnow.com, and as our 12 News Now app. We'll be having team coverage throughout the day, both here and in Jasper. In Huntsville, Tyler Segerman, 12 News.
Thank you so much, Tyler. And we will be heading back to Huntsville in your morning rush with more from Tyler. Be sure to stay with us here on 12 News all day long. Later, our 12 News anchor Erica Harris will join Tyler in Huntsville to continue our team coverage of John King's execution tonight. You want to stay with us on air and online.
Meanwhile, in Jasper, the Byrd family will gather with friends at a prayer vigil tonight at 6, the same time as King's execution. It will be at James Byrd Jr. Memorial Park on Birch Street Road in Jasper. One childhood friend of Byrd's tells us he loved his family and friends and had a passion for music, especially the trumpet. He hopes that tonight's punishment can help the city of Jasper and Byrd's family move forward.
I hope after this execution on Wednesday night, you all always had love in your heart before and after. But keep that love in your heart, because you guys are great.
Again, if you are looking to attend the vigil in Jasper, it will be at James Byrd Memorial Park tonight at 6. The park is located on Birch Street Road.